Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Farm, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. Oh, I got a nice little quick lesson for you today. Let's go. Rightism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's go. Right thinking, mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right things with life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is to get all right think, to know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal should be to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's go. Today, let's talk about, again, knowing thyself and put this thing together. So I asked the question. I'm about to get this lesson started. I got to get this thing out the way. I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. Help you to know you. A person who knows not, knows not that they know not, foolish, disregard them. A person who knows not, knows that they know not. It's simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know. Spiritually asleep. It's okay. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to Mayat, be true. I'm coming into the end part of the meditation lessons. So this one is, we're going to talk about right thinkers. Let's talk about the philosophy of meditation. And then I'm going to take you over to the diet. Then I might go over to the tree of life, depending on what I got left in here. Okay, so let's go. The philosophy of meditation, and it is a philosophy, may be seen foreign to you at first when you first start. Yeah, but if you reflecting means taking stock in yourself, looking at you, upon it, you will discover that it holds great truth as well as a great potential to what? To assist you in what? Self-discovering, abiding peace and harmony in your own life. Try not to get excited. My man said, stop talking so fast. I'm trying to implement this stuff. But when you begin to practice and you discover how wonderful it is to be what? In control of your own mind instead of it being prey to what? The positive or negative emotions, that roller coaster of desires. We suffer because we desire. Our desires leads to cravings and bad actions. So once you learn not to desire, you will be less suffering. How about that? I got the story for that, but I got time right now. But the whole point is when you are in control of you, you just feel better. Not knowing who you are, being swayed and manipulated, that's not a good place to be and not a good state of mind. So understand that. Stop giving in to your desires. And what happens? You will discover that you will discover an incomparable feeling when you know yourself, which goes what? Beyond the ordinary concept of happiness. Super happiness. Why? Man, I just blessed. When you blissed out, when you have reached total peace within yourself, life is good. Everybody haven't reached that level. So you run around and, oh yeah, life is good. Quick lesson about the white mouth frog. I got to get this one in. The white mouth frog, just happy go lucky. Hi, I'm the white mouth frog. Here we go. Hi, I'm the white mouth frog. So he go out group of white, and man, get that nonsense out of here. So he walk up, he about to go into the swamp. Here come the alligator. And before he can get that, hi, I'm the white mouth frog. He said, I'm a big bad alligator and I eat white mouth frogs. He said, no shit. Moving on. So understand, sometimes it's best not to let nobody know who and how you are. Yeah, okay, get the concept moving on. All right. Now, as with human endeavors, in order to gain success in your life, you need to study the philosophy intensively with great concentration and then practice it in your day to day life. I learned this 10, 12 years ago when I was reading this book. And I've been practicing it, and I can tell you it worked. Treat it as an experiment. Try it. Just give it a try. I had to get the test. Practice my yacht philosophy for a week. Just practice doing what's right. Practice a philosophy that you ain't familiar with, but just practice it and see how you work out. In the week, you make a decision to continue or stop. But you always got to try what? Experimental. Everything is experimental. Give it a shot. The world and your life will not go away. It ain't going nowhere. Just ask yourself now the question. Again, everything is self. Self. Improvement means self. Knowing thyself is self. What would happen if I were to become less attached and more in control of my mind? How could that? Why would that be like? Think about it. Yeah, ponder it. That's what reflecting is. Going inside yourself and questioning yourself, and then follow the teachings of right thinking philosophy. And what happened? You will discover the inner resources that you have to experience true happiness for yourself. And by doing this, you will overcome the obstacles of life. That's what right thinkers' goal is to do. Be able to take any situation in life and deal with it as if it ain't no big deal. Stoicism teach you how to stand. Everybody got philosophical points of view. It ain't no different, but knowing them don't mean jack. Implementing them will make all the difference in the world. That's the whole part about I'm trying to get you to understand. Use this for something other than the hat rack. I wear a few hats, so understand that. But the practice of daily meditation requires regular and even what more personal sustained effort. You have to want to. You have to look forward to doing it. You have to make it part of your life. And anything else, it won't work. If you are a Christian, I got nothing but respect for you. If you're practicing the Christian tenets and living by them, I ain't got a problem in the world with that. If you're a Muslim, and there's a lot of y'all, and you follow, I don't have a problem with that. I ain't got no ill will towards nobody's religious views and concepts and beliefs. Understand that. I may not agree with them or subscribe to them, but that doesn't mean I got something against them. I fellowship with you on a regular basis. I communicate with you every day. I don't have a problem with what you do. Moving on. I'm a teacher. I teach philosophical concepts, spiritual concepts, not religious. So understand that. If you are religious, that's fine. I'm not. Hint, hint. Moving on. Where I'm at, I don't forget one. Okay, the daily practice. Right now, okay, the daily practice meditation requires what? Your regular sustained effort. Means you have to put forth the effort. And guess what? Failure is assured if there is not the effort. Success is guaranteed. You put forth the effort. Failure is guaranteed if you don't. Again, your choice. If I ever give you anything, it's always going to be a choice. Moving on. If not a choice, then no need to give it. Why? If it's mandatory, I hate that word. Why? No, I don't do mandatory. So I get paranoid. My man on the movie Fridays, I get paranoid. I think about being in prison. So yeah, man, after I hear mandatory, I get freaky. Okay, I get a little agitated. Oh, they're gonna do something to me I don't want done. So it's again all mental. I'm like anybody else. Okay. Now moving on. I use them now to give life experience. I'm gonna share it with you to hopefully help you out. That's all it's about. Getting you to understand that I know. Trust me, I know. Oh yeah. Okay. But furthermore, watch this. Oh, likewise, again, I told you it's guaranteed. Failure is assured with no effort. Likewise, I told you success is assured if there is sustained regular daily effort. Furthermore, you cannot expect to succeed in meditation if what? If you do not work towards controlling your thoughts. The whole goal is to put you in charge of this thing. This thing in your head is the most advanced computer known to man. It don't come with, again, instructions. So you gotta learn as you go, so to speak. Learn on the job. You get better at it, you start grasping. Now you can take off and do your own thing. Okay? Emotions, watch this. You got to learn how to control. These are things that once you get good, you control your thoughts, first of all. Bam. Next one, emotions. That roller coaster of emotion, feeling good one minute, then down the next, and up and down. When you get control of that, you flatline. Okay, you become cool. All right, maintain. And actions in a normal course of life. When you are on top of you, your actions, your thoughts, and your speech are closely related to what? Your unconscious mind. That means it's there. It's there. It is like a register which what? Records all karmic impressions. First of all, that's Tahuti. You keep records. Your mind is your memory bank. What goes on up here is recorded and is kept down here. That's the storage bin. What's this? Any unresolved desires of the flesh or emotional feelings that become lodged where there and later cause what? Agitation and restlessness. Why? Because it's not getting what it wants. The ego is serving. Quick lesson. Children, I got a lesson about that. I keep doing my ego thing. The first 7 years, you are building your child's ego. Why? Because he's building it in himself and gonna do it you. And what you give him, what you show him is just going to aid and assist in his ego building. At 7, he has a full-blown ego. You have a maniac on your hands. And if you're not doing the things you need to do to control that, curtail, so to speak, it's going to be out of control. We got that going on in the world today. So don't think it doesn't happen, because if you let that kid, your child, don't get what it needs to do the first 7 years, that's your problem as a parent, and you're gonna have to suffer the consequences for that. Spare the ride, spoil the child. Why? Don't nobody want to spoil a child. Nobody wants that. Sorry, again, get personal. All right, sorry, we go. But having control over one's emotions and your thoughts is very important. Why? Because now any unresolved desires, what happened, will make you restless. And so therefore, what happened? You must keep a close watch on what? Your mind. Well, how am I gonna do that? Reflect, self-reflect daily. That's how. Don't ask the question that you don't have the answer to, and then you get the answer, don't like the answer. You pay close attention on your mind, your speech, and your deeds. That's how. Take care to act righteously, speak the truth, makadu, think positive thoughts. I ain't never gonna put myself down. Even when I was a bad guy, I still thought good of myself. Another thing, that's ego. I get it. But the ancient Egyptian text states that one cannot expect to obtain results unless what? One is, you ready? Everybody have a philosophy. Mentally pure. Your thoughts have to be clean. Physically pure. Your body have to be in good working condition. That's the chakras. Those things that what to make the kundalini go like that. I can tell you, it's your deeds and your actions, and more importantly, your thoughts. These are keys to what? Accomplishing, you ready? Any goal in life. That could be a good stop the pen moment, but no, I got more. When you're able to do this on a day-to-day basis, in any goal in life that you endeavor, you will be successful. And watch this. And enlightenment is a goal like no other. Why? Albeit what? The highest goal, self-knowledge, reaching Nihas, become anointed Christhood. That's the highest spiritual consciousness that you can have. Christ conscious, it gets no higher than that. I get the concept, so don't get caught up in. No, I philosophically understand everybody's religious views and belief points. Trust me. Excuse me, but that's what I know. Calm down, and I get a little annoyed. Why? You ain't teaching me nothing about. If you are religious, You follow religion, ain't nothing you can teach me about that religion. Nothing. Calm down. Acquiesce. Yeah, get grip because you started to get a little agitated. Yeah. Where I'm at, I forgot my place. Yeah. Now, where we at? Okay, yeah, these are things down here. Now, the keys, okay. The highest goal as a human being is to know who you are. We come here not knowing, not getting rich and famous, all that nonsense, knowing thyself. And now, with respect to what attaining the goal of spiritual enlightenment, that's what it is, aka Nihas, know thyself. All other goals compared to this, watch this, compared to self-knowledge, compared to reaching Nihas and becoming anointed, all other life goals, you ready, are like dust. Why? Because it's going to wear out. It's going to blow in the damn wind because it's nothing. But the knowledge that you obtain of yourself will take you through. The following instruction will serve as a guideline for what? For your meditation, and is not intended to be a substitute for what? Content, content instructor. Okay? Excuse me. Here we will focus on the basic techniques of movement. Excuse me, no, whoa. Excuse me about that. The following instruction will serve as the guidelines for meditation. Sorry about that. And is not intended to be a substitute for what? A competent instructor. This is just a little tidbit. I'm good to do this. I'm going to give you a little taste. There are many techniques of meditation. I gave you the 5 before a long time ago. Been there, done that. But watch this. Now, here we will focus on basic techniques of what? Moving meditation from initially calming the mind to what? Now you're beginning to become a practitioner. You're starting to exercise the things that you've been practicing, put it to use. You become from an inner apprentice, giving you breakdown understanding. Now I'm giving you the working tools that you can start using for yourself, building yourself to be what? The best you can be. It's a phrase, a degrees. It's a phase you got to go through, gradual growing. First you got control of the mind. Now you start implementing what you got control of. That's for the actions. And it's another important factor, wrapping it up. An important factor of meditation is that what? Your health of the body. Gym every morning. That's important. Must be maintained. If you are meditating, if you are studying, you getting wise and all this philosophy, and you fat and out of shape, something's wrong there. What's wrong with that picture? So, through proper diet, daily proper exercise, daily, not every now and then. Well, not when, no, well, you have to have a regimen. Why? My man said, and this is the truest thing he ever told me. A little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. Okay? And he gave me all the bad stuff. But that's one of the best ones he gave me. I still use it. If you have something that's been around and it's lasting through time, that's good. That's the truth. If it don't last, it wasn't true. Simple as that. So understand that. This means what? That a daily diet should be composed in the things that you choose to eat, fresh, whole foods. Let's talk of Whole Foods, okay? They do everything organic and it's expensive as hell. So a poor man can't eat rich. Moving on. But it should be exclusively, now I ain't a vegetarian. I'm not doing that. I'm a meat. I'm not changing. I watch my son. I see other young people do that no meat thing and what? Come back to the meat. Moving on. I'm not playing that game with myself. Simple as that. All right. I eat pork. Okay. I eat what I want to eat. Simple as that. I eat crabs, scourges, yeah, all that. But it's something that I eat. You choose what your diet is for yourself. And again, you cannot expect to have success in meditation if you have, you ready, a weak constitution. No will, no discipline. You're gonna fail. Simple as that. Why? Because, or if you are constantly what? Craving foods which heighten what? The body consciousness to what? Negative emotions, meats, or those which have what? Drug-like effects on the body, sugar. Things that's not, excuse me, good for you. I eat tons of sugar every day I drink my tea. I put salt on everything I intake before I eat it Been doing it all my life. Oh man, you have shut up, mind your business. You ain't a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist, but I know what's good for me. I ain't telling you what to do or how to eat or what not to eat. None of that. I don't do none of that. Everybody got the right to pick and choose what they want to put in their pie hole at their discretion. I just say make sure whatever you eat, it benefits you. That's all. And the mind, what's this? Food affects the mind by what? This is in the same manner that what? It is affected by other mind-altering drugs. Bad food, drugs, same thing. Therefore, a spiritual aspirant, right thinker, you must what? Start with the cleansing of your mind and then your body. Purify these things so be in a position to do what? In order to climb the spiritual ladder of evolution. Getting better spiritually, raise your spiritual consciousness. Okay, right thinkers, I'm gonna talk right here to diet. I see the clock run. I got another quick lesson. See, I ain't a dietitian, I ain't a nutritionist, but I'm gonna just give you a quick breakdown. I was gonna skip over it. Some said no, give it to them. Why? Some people might need it. So here we go. The diet. You strive to prevent fatness so as that the weight on your body will not weigh down your soul. Okay, that's an ancient Egyptian proverb. So they've been against obesity for a long time. It ain't nothing new, okay? But back then, because the pharaohs eat what they want, they were the only fat people, only fat ones. Why? Because they gorge themselves. The ones who was lazy and fat, they got like the booty belly all sitting there. Okay, but most the pharaohs had to be in shape also. Why? Every year they had a festival. He had to run a 100-yard dash as fast as he could. Well, I'm thinking a quarter-mile rap around the racing thing, or the track. But you have to be in condition. And every year, you got to go up to the Nile River, thousands of your people, and masturbate into the Nile. You got the balls for that? In the privacy of your home, your cell, wherever you at, you do bathroom. But imagine you had to stroke it for everyone. I just don't know where that come from. But that's just Egyptian proverb. Those are one of the traditions of the culture of the time. That's what I'm trying to show you. So we changed, trust me. But many people understand. Let's get to the diet right quick. All right, let me wrap this up. Yeah, many people do not realize what they consume as a strong effort in what has a strong effort on a psychic. What you think? Okay, this implies not only foods but all manner of consumption. Okay, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just reading this stuff to you. Now, just as there are three major states of relative consciousness, I know that. Okay, the mind, I'm good with that one. But there are also three basic kinds of foods. Hello, I didn't know that. The first group is composed of those foods which engender, another one of the seven hermetic principles, engender male, female, okay, opposites that work together. Everything has an agenda. I have female in me. Women got male in them. It's a gender thing. It goes for everybody, even in food, in nature, everything. Watch this. So now, food which engender restlessness and distraction. I mean, it's going to weigh on you one way or another. Some good, some bad. Watch this. Example, sugar, salt. I told you, I eat those two things. I eat like 40 going off. And guess what? If I go to the doctor, I ain't seen one in 10 years. If he tell me you got to cut back on the salt and sugar, doc, I'm out. Why? Don't even worry about it. Why? We ain't gonna have that conversation. Simple. I haven't had to had that conversation, but you got sugar, salt foods, dry foods, hot spices. I don't drink coffee. Fish. I ain't big on poultry, but I do the crab thing. But I ain't big on. I just stopped eating eggs because the cholesterol. I don't know about that nonsense, but I just got to cut back on my scrambled eggs. So, etc. When you are trying to be healthy, you make those decisions for yourself. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to eat. No, I'm not going for that. You know that ain't gonna happen. So I mean, trying nobody. I, I will do to you what I want done to me. I'm not going to do to you what I don't want done to me. That's just fair. How y'all rap? I don't care. But my philosophy is I'm not going to do to people what I want done to me. Simple. That's being fair. I know that much. So moving on. Now you got the other group. These foods promote passion, stimulate the emotions, and excite the body. Also, eating in a hurry does what? Promote restlessness. Stop rushing to eat your. I see some people they just shove it in they ain't even chewing. They just throw it in their mouth. Whoa, slow down. Come on. So I get that, and I'm learning. I'm reading as I'm reading. I'm grasping and understanding. It making sense. My thing is, it don't have to be my philosophy. It don't have to be my concept. If I can follow it and understand it, I got respect for it. That's my point. I'm not putting it down. I'm not disrespecting it. I'm just learning it for myself for the first time. I'm getting somebody else's point of view. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm giving it to you. Somebody might can use this. I'm getting a better understanding, but I'm not gonna stop doing what I do. I'll keep it real. Moving on. Let's go. So this is the group two. It composed of foods which promote. Now, those promote this. That's the first group. Excuse me. The second group is composed of food which promote dullness. This group includes, you ready? These are the foods that cause dullness. Meats, tobacco, I don't smoke. Alcohol, I don't drink. Fermented food, don't know what that is, don't eat them. Processed foods, I cut back on that nonsense too. I don't do a whole bunch of snack junk and stuff. Okay, stale or overripe food, I don't do that. So I got one that I'm doing is tobacco, alcohol, fermented food, processed foods, stale or overripe food. Only one I'm on that category with that I consume for myself personally is me. I don't feel too bad about that one. Understand? And other one, the sugar and the salt, the rest of that stuff, I can pretty much again. There's going to be things that you do that they say you shouldn't do, or some things that you been told ain't good for you. Some things you have to find out for yourself. Moving on. Now, you got the meat, tobacco, alcohol, fermented foods, processed foods, stale or overripe foods. These foods promote dullness of the intellect. It causes anger, it breeds hatred, and it consumes you with greed and this volatility, volatile negative thoughts, disease, and cloud reason ability. Again, fried food, all that stuff. We know about that. You go back down south and you see some of the craziest, hear some of the craziest stuff you ever heard. But that's because of the food that they ingest. And they don't see it that way. But these foods are full with what? Negativity due to what? The way in which they are handled in the food processing system. Again, the additional of unnatural chemicals in the food and of itself is reason enough to classify them what as tainted with poison. Quick one. If you are a Chick-fil-A eater, if you eat Chick-fil-A, you are being drugged. My man, the RZA, and I've always said, they ain't just selling chicken. Why? It's always a line at that damn place. I don't care. It's something, only line I know to be. Unemployment line and the drug line. Y'all ain't getting unemployment. So you getting, oh, we getting chicken. Yeah, but it's some in that chicken. It ain't just chicken. That's always said that, but my man did a study. Long story short, it's full of a bunch of chemicals that's addictive. Again, you cannot like it. You cannot, but if the truth is the truth, it don't make a difference how you feel or what you think about it. That's a fact. Why? It's been proven. Man, it still lies at them places. And they know this. They know that what I'm telling you is public information. And they still line up, go get that chicken. You tell a dope fiend, dope will kill you. Where's that? Tango and Cash, I want some of that. If that's what they do, that's what they do. Let them do what it is they do. They got to pay the consequences for their actions. Understand that. What they eat ain't gonna make you fat. Perfect concept. Moving on. Let me wrap this up. I should. Oh man, I don't wait way too long. Sorry about that. Let me get this out the way. Well, I'm at that. Yeah. But now the killing of animals, the way they slaughter them, bust them upside the head, and I heard about it all the time. The anger and the meat, all that good stuff. Yeah, effectively poisons the food with negative hormones as well as what? As fear vibrations from what? From the animals. Makes sense. Still gonna eat it. Also, the human digestive tract is not designed to handle meat, so the food rots as what? Passing through the intestinal system, causing disease such as what? Cancer. Okay. Is there any wonder why medical doctors admonish those who contract cancer or experience heart trouble to stop what? Eating meat and to stop smoking? Shouldn't they begin promoting what? A meat-free diet for everyone? No, only when you come after having the experience of almost dying. Die. Yeah, let me tell you what to do. Change your diet. You can do that on your own. including themselves. Watch this. Shouldn't they begin promoting a meat-free diet for everyone, including themselves? Nah. At an early age, if smoking have known to produce cancer, we know that it's on the cigarette pack. Okay, shouldn't it be outlawed? No, they're making money from it. Marijuana was illegal to what? The government started making money. Now it's legal. It's the same marijuana. Moving on. Just the concept again. It was outlawed. It should be outlawed. But no, we get records of drunk driving every year, but they still sell alcohol. And as are other addictive drugs. Don't make a difference. The drug of your choice, it don't make a difference. If it ain't helping you, it's hurting you. That's like you drinking poison, expecting somebody else to die. Don't make sense. Poisons, what's this? You got poisons are sold out of what? Greed and ignorance. We live in a capitalistic society. They don't give a good hoot about you. Get that money. And also, such poisons are what? Consumed daily due to what? Our ignorance and even our addictive desires. I just told you, I'm still eating meat. Okay, shoot me. But we all make the decision. Whatever come with me eating meat, whatever consequence that brings, I ain't got a problem with that. Again, see, that's the difference. If you willing to pay the price for your actions, knock yourself out. I didn't have a problem going to jail. Didn't do it no more. But what I was doing, knowing I'm going to jail, I had a choice. Graveyard, jail. Ooh, I lucked out. I got jail. So it gave me a chance to change my life. That's what I'm trying to say. You can make the change based on what's best for you when you need to. That's only when most of us make the chance when we need to. Now, let me wrap this up. I see the clock. Now, dog foods are not good for the body or even the mind, but much like the stimulating foods, they create an addictive form of dependency, wherein even when the person has a full understanding of what the deleterious effects, okay, the negative effects of the food, he or she continues. I'm going to eat crabs. I'm going to eat pork. Yes, yes. And again, yes. So yeah, I'm one of them. This ain't no, this is true, right there. For all of those who do that, and they will what? Continue to consume them anyway, using this excuse of what? Well, I want to enjoy my life, even if it shortens it. Eat, drink, and be merry. Why? Because for tomorrow we will surely die. So if you regret not doing something, that's on you because you're going to die. So hey, do you. That's all I can tell you. I ain't here to be perfect and tell you, no, no, no. I made a bunch of mistakes. But when you get better at it, I'm not going to make the mistakes at just old age. No, young and dumb is okay. Old and dumb don't look good. So the weakened will, watch this. The weakened will, what happens? It disables a person's reasoning capacity to think and function as well as their willpower to resist what? The urge for bad foods. It is what it is. Wrapping it up. Lucid food. What's the lucid food? This is a good one. Lucid foods are those which promote harmony, inner mental peace, bright intellect, willpower, etc. Well, what is it? We need to get. I need to find out what this food is. Slow down, calm down, talk to myself now. I'm excited. Now they foster purity of the mind as well as the body. Oh, I need this food. They are nutritious and enhance the body's ability to fight off disease. Lucid foods includes bingo. Here we go. Whole food, the expensive ass store that sell the good stuff, cereal, fresh vegetables, and fruits. I don't know, just lugums, L-U-G-U, and lugum seeds. I don't know who that is. Seeds, nuts, sprouted seeds, herbs, tea. I got the tea and honey. Man, I ain't eating nothing. I got to change my diet real because I ain't eating no lucid foods. Right, thinkers? That's a lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. In closing, may you all live to be 100 and may 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinker like you with a good diet that passed away. I'll be back.